Welcome, Gamers and Geeks, to another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM, and I run games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geek Free Discord server. This one right here. And you can join us if you like. It's a good place to hang out, and we've got some games open if you want to join us. But yeah, we're about to play City of Gate 2.0, episode number 78. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves, please?
Well, I played Gwendolyn Darkmoon, Rogue, Fire, Extraordinary, Drow Rat.
Yes, you do.
And we are currently in a castle. I guess.
You're currently what?
In a castle. The Great Heroes.
Yes. So you can train up the Great Heroes, yes. Yes.
I am Genrilla, the half-elf werebear bard paladin rogue.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hello, I am Wilhelm, our Owlin Wizard Artificier. Not were-rat, but were-panther.
Yeah, we got all kinds of wares.
Not evil.
So, what happened last time we played?
We went to the Hunter's Lodge
Mm-hmm.
and kind of, and to get in, we said we were going to join them.
Mm-hmm.
And then we found out what was required to actually join them, and none of us wanted to drink the Kool-Aid,
Why ever not?
quote unquote Kool-Aid, because we just didn't want to, and we killed the people. We killed the two people there, the two Minotaurs, which apparently awoke their benefactor, the Minotaur demon prince.
You're talking about Baphomet?
Baphomet, yeah. And we ran away as he was waking up, took positions, and as he ran past us, well, we sort of killed him.
Mm-hmm. You beat his ass. Yep.
And because his body stayed until it was dead, we figured out that we had somehow actually wound up in his level of the abyss.
Yep.
And so, after deciding none of us were going to take up his mantle, and we were going to hope one of his minions found it and took it up, then there would be a new weapon.
You decided none of you were picking up Heart Cleaver. Yeah. Which is his weapon. Yeah. Go on.
We decided. What did we decide? We plane shifted out.
Mm-hmm.
Took a short rest back in the building we'd been in before we went to deal with them. While we were there, we heard another group of adventurers come into town.
Yes.
And we decided we were going to go talk to them, and a challenge was issued to see who was better or whatever, and who could stay, who could leave. And they tried to lock us out of the town by
closing the gates. Yeah.
By closing the gates. And Genrilla and Wilhelm were like, yeah, I don't think that's gonna fly. Let us flex our muscles and we kind of busted the gates
Yes, you did.
for the
Mm-hmm.
for the SNG of it, and then we started fighting them, and it was kind of touch and go for a little while, because they were somewhat skilled at
they were
what
pretty
they
tough.
like to do.
Mm-hmm. But you won the day in the end.
Yep, we won the day in the end, and now we're training them to be the new heroes of Brench,
Mm-hmm.
so that we can go and completely mess up another town by, freeing it from its troubles.
Indeed. Go interfere in somebody else's business that you then have to fix. Yeah. So.
The life of a hero.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
It's like the American
I
military.
was gonna say we're just more or less just a bunch of weirdos that always wreck stuff. But yeah.
Okay, then. So,
theoretically, if it works out right, we as bad as it looks when we're doing it, generally after we leave, the places are actually better for us having been there.
mm-hmm. Sure. Once you've established democracy. I'm teasing.
We haven't established democracy. We have a
we can now make
monarchy.
Indeed.
one enough. Right? You don't want?
So anyway, yeah.
I'm joking as well.
They want to.
It sounded like there was somebody else talking then.
Sorry.
Okay.
I guess that's everything that we've done.
Yep. So then you went back to Genrilla's again, or did you? Sorry, not Genrilla's. To Lulu's. Or did you head out on the road? Or
I thought we were gonna spend a few days training the heroes, or did we already do that?
oh yeah, you're spending. You're at the castle training the heroes. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
This is true.
Do you just want us to do a time skip, or for us to actually roll?
Yeah, you don't actually have to role play what you're teaching to them, because
Okay. I was gonna ask during that time I would have been I started reading the Tome of Quick Action, and how many days would you say we spent there?
how long are you going to spend there training? That's up to you. How thoroughly do you think you need to train them? Do you think they could? You could just give them a day's primer, or I mean, it's not like you need to teach them how to fight. They can already do that, right? You just need to teach them.
Fair.
Well, what do you guys think you need to teach them?
How to run a country. How not to be taken by devils.
not to be influenced
Not
by
to
devils
get-
and demons. How to spot a fiend.
Generilla, crash.
3 steps.
And how not to get tempted. I'm looking at that dwarf over there.
Good. Dwarf is probably the least of your worries.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally forgot. Also, when we at some point during that time, Wilhelm will sit on the Nos Astra and have a conversation with the adult brass dragon we found about where to send it, or bronze. About where to send them.
Where to send him?
Yeah, because going to send him to meet Sterling, but I don't want him to just appear and then Sterling be like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Okay. Do you remember where Sterling is?
Yes, he's currently in the keep, right outside of God, what was that city we just liberated? Guess. We freed so many towns and helped so many places. It was where's the map? Map.
Our keep is just outside of
Skelbania.
Uh,
Oh, is that the name of the city? I thought that was the country.
Skelbania. Skelbany is the name of the country. Skelbania
Oh.
is the capital.
I had them reversed. I thought Skelbany was okay. I'm crazy. Yeah, he would pretty much just ask the Wilhelm that is currently piloting the Nos Astra to take him to go meet Sterling, and he would sending to Sterling and let him know that he's sending a bronze dragon, who is
Yeah.
wanting to meet his elder.
Metallic dragon.
Yep, good old metallic buddy.
And so, how are you sending the message ahead? Sorry, I missed that bit.
Then the sending spell.
Okay, literally the sending spell. Okie dokie. Yeah. Sounds good. So once you've yeah. So yeah, you'll probably spend like 2 or 3 days making sure that until you feel confident that Amram, Alexis, Falar, and Martin can take care of themselves, and Brench. And if you can, now in theory, Gwyn, because you only need to spend 4 hours a night sleeping, you could spend the other 4 hours a night reading your book. So that would be 12 hours of reading over the last 3 nights. How many more do you need?
Actually, I wasn't open.
I'm sorry, what?
I only need to spend 48 hours.
You already did 48 hours?
No, to finish the tome in total. I have not started the book, I just...
Okay. So if it took 12, then you've only got another 36 to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, there will probably be other...
Sorry?
The other 28, the 20... I'll take the 12.
Okay, so you're saying that you'd have taken longer?
Yes?
So does that mean that you would have decided not to sleep? Or that you would have also taken some time out of your day to do it as well?
Taking some time out of Gwen's day.
Okay, so how many hours a day would you have been reading it? Bearing in mind that during that time you wouldn't be able to help the other two with the training.
You know what? I think I'll just take the 4. I'll take the 12. It's fine.
Okay. Cool beans. What are you saying, Wilhelm?
I thought I saved the location that contained the boons within my DMG with a sticky note, but the sticky note is now missing.
Oh. Case of the missing sticky note.
Yeah, I actually was looking for my sticky notes the other day, and I'm missing like 10 pots, so I don't know where any of them went.
Oh dear. Well, the boons are right at the end of the treasure section. So if you find the magic items and flip past the artifacts and the spiritual gifts, or whatever they're called, then you'll get to the boons before the next section.
I found it.
Yay. Oh. Perfect.
Mint.
Okay. Sorry.
Sorry for what?
Random noises.
Oh, okay.
The joys of just...
Parenting. Yes. So anyway, assuming that everything went well with 3 days of training, and you feel reasonably confident that they're not immediately going to burn Brench to the ground as soon as you leave.
Or start summoning...
Or start summoning more demons. Yes.
Still don't have confidence with the one side. Double, but hey, what can you do?
Sorry, what?
I said I'm still not entirely confident the ones that are going to summon a double, but hey, what can you do?
So they're not going to summon a devil. Okay. Well, devils are slightly better than demons, right?
In some ways, yes. In other ways, no.
They actually have a plan, a strategy, instead of just wanting to destroy. And if they have a plan, can be foiled.
Oh, wow. A lot of really good boons.
What did you say?
Oh, I'm just debating between some of the boons.
Okay, which ones are you thinking of?
Perfect health or high magic, and I think I'm gonna go with the boon of high magic.
Is that the one that gives you an extra 9th level spell slot?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like a much for faster. What level are we exactly?
29. No, sorry, 27. Sorry, not 29. 27.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's math for a second.
Yep.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay. Now we can leave. Ready?
Yes.
Who's ready to go start a revolution?
We should probably drop off the kids first.
Drop off the kids.
I mean, stick them on the ship. Have a Wilhelm take them home.
Okay.
That works.
And by home, I mean the freaking
So not the Feywild then.
no, the shopping mart.
The place that's now protected by 2 metallic dragons. And a
Yeah.
very powerful alchemist. And who happens to be a Goliath.
Yeah, that place. You know, the one of the safest places in all of the
And doesn't
all of the realm.
Braziel have a shop there now too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As well as Janthia and
Yeah.
but yes, please go mess with it. See how that goes for you.
For
See
each
what
Wilhelm,
happens.
there is also a combat mech because they each have a steel defender.
Yes. Yeah, it's a pretty secure shopping mall. No one's going to want to steal from there. Unless they don't mind becoming a new sort of cyborg servitor that helps protect it.
But it might be a good fate for whatever poor fucker tries to attack that place. I would feel so
Indeed.
bad.
Indeed.
Alright. So
So what are you doing?
I don't know. So I don't know how we're gonna do this. Because the only place left that we have to go try to like liberate
City of Gate.
thing. No,
There's yes, isn't there a town nearby that we just left alone because we didn't think we were strong enough to go take it? It's the one where they were transporting the prisoners from.
Coal City?
Oh yeah, Calver's
Yeah,
Rest.
Coal City. Coal City. God, Coal City.
Coal City, Traveler's Rest. Those...
I mean
Go on.
we could most likely just absolutely stomp through Travel Rest
Oh yeah.
with very little trouble.
So confident.
Experience makes me feel more confident. I know that we're not invincible, but if most of the wrappers are out, then that's not going to be that. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
but it is still going to be. It would still be significantly easier to roll through Traveler's Rest than it would be to roll through Coal City.
Alright. I have an updated stat block for you, Anthony.
Would send it.
Where you gained a beautiful 9 hit, or I gained 9 more beautiful hit points, so I'm almost at 290.
Awesome.
Yeah, when we were low level and first got our boons, I was like, oh, none of these will be like that good. I don't think there's any of these I really want. Looking at them now that we're higher level, it's a whole different story. Instead I'm like, ooh, I like all of these.
Oh.
Okie dokie. So, where you heading? What you doing? What you thinking?
We are on the other side.
Well, perhaps we should talk about how we would conquer said places.
We don't conquer things.
I know, I'm just jokingly.
We liberate peoples.
Mm-hmm. But that's semantics, really, isn't it? Because whether you're conquering or liberating, you are crushing the current government and replacing it with your own. Right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a pretty one-sided slaughter in the few of these locations. Like it's been real bad. Vampire Countess was hopelessly destroyed.
Yeah, like, do we want to enlighten these people with the truth that the church that has been lying to them about the racist stuff that they have been doing, or by force?
I mean, the biggest problem with Coal City is that it's a big city.
You're the megaphone.
Well, if the news tower is still intact, then you could use that to try and reach everybody. But whether they hearing you and actually taking on board what you have to say are two different things. Of course, your persuasion is ridiculous, but still.
Yeah.
At least one of ours is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which ones do you guys want to do first?
I'm good either way.
Same. I'm really open to either one. I mean, I think we should start small. So
Yeah, sure. We might pick up some ales along the way. So yeah.
Get it.
You go with not Cole, Traveler's Rest, Jeremiah?
Sure.
Okay.
I need to adjust some.
Okay. We're all feelings here. Yes, a little bit. So.
we're villains depending on which side you stand. The slaves we just freed a little while back were great people. The city we just freed from demons that doesn't know that we did that, not so much.
Indeed. So anyway, you walk into Traveler's Rest, yes?
Yes.
And I'm assuming you're coming in from. You're going through the Oakwood, the Ashwood. You're coming in that way. Past some houses, past the temple. There seems to be a like a crazed beggar. Like his clothes are tattered, like he's been running through the woods and his clothes have gotten torn. He's got bits of twig and leaves in his beard. His hair's matted and dirty, and he's rambling and ranting about, please, you must listen to me. We need to find the true hunter. I cannot bear this burden. It must be someone worthy. Please, help me find them.
Gwen turns to Jinril and says, what does your elven eyes see?
Is this just a crazy guy?
Kinda. Does your true sight let you know if someone is possessed?
Don't.
I know I'm hurting.
I know I can see through
So you can
space
see
and
a serial plane?
I don't know if I can see
Yeah,
the
they wouldn't be on the ethereal plane. They're not invisible. Yeah, it's not the case of them being invisible or just the other side of the veil. You know.
Yeah.
They're not shapeshifted either. It's a whole different deal. So I don't think you'd be able to tell what's going on, apart from the fact that he's clearly nuts.
I was gonna say, would Gwen kind of...
Well,
is your opinion, would, I guess, sense something since she is a phantom rogue? And kind of deal with the undead? Or like ghosts and stuff?
I don't think it's that kind of possession.
Okay, fair enough, continue.
But if you want to do a religion check, any of you, maybe you'll know what's going on.
Sure. Go find my. I'm down in spells.
You help
not
people.
at
I know
skill.
you help people. can't stand it. Save me!
Wow.
The priest who's trying to calm the madman down and just come inside and we'll talk about it. Don't need to make... I cannot! Your temple does not allow me! Please, listen!
Okay.
Okay. Gwyn, you're fairly certain that he's possessed. Generally, you suspect. Okay.
About to try something. I don't know if it'll work.
Ooh. Gwen is gonna walk up to the elderly man and say, "Hey, everything okay? Why not? I could help."
You were there. I recognize your...
There where, sir?
I recognize you. You were with them. You were with the true hunter. He sees Genrilla and runs at her, grabbing Genrilla by the front of her clothing. You must take this burden from me. I am not worthy of it. I simply found it. I did not slay the prey.
Gwen is going to slowly walk behind the guy with the blunted edge of her dagger, motioning to Jill should I, bonk him.
Willa will shake her head.
Come back! Come back to where you left it! And collect it! I am not worthy! It was not my kill!
He did it. As a point to Wilhelm.
Not so. The blade tells me. The blade knows.
I didn't land the last blow. The only thing I could think of that this could be referring to.
That is so. But you laid the trap. You triggered the ambush. They were simply bait. They assisted, but you were the true hunter. The blade knows.
It can find another minister.
There's only one way. The true hunter must be slain by another. That and then and only then can it pass on to someone worthy. You must come take it from me.
Yep. No, I must not.
Then another will come hunting you. And they will be the true hunter.
Genrilla, yes or no? Of me, knocking him out.
Okay. Hold on. Sorry. Still mucking with stuff here. I would prefer not. Ah. So, uh, da-da-da-da-da.
I am not worthy of the
No.
name. But you, and whoever defeats you, will be.
No. No, they wouldn't.
That is the way.
That is not the way.
If you want to change the rules, you must take up the mantle.
No, I must not.
Wait, if you have the mantle, then why can't you just give it up yourself?
Because it must be acquired by slaying the current bearer. I cannot give it, it must be taken from me. But I did not kill for it. I simply found it.
Wait, why
Don't
were
you
you in hell?
understand? Sorry.
Why were you in the abyss?
What? Why were you in the abyss?
Yeah, we left those items in the abyss.
I am communicating with you from there now. I am not here. I'm calling to you. Please come. This man is growing weaker by the minute. Please, you must.
Unpossess him, General?
The man collapses.
Oh. That was fun.
I check if he's dead.
A passing woman suddenly stops, drops her basket and says, "Why don't you listen? That man needn't have died if you'd just listened to me. You must come and take it from me. I am not worthy of the mantle. Only you are worthy."
General, I think we're gonna have to have a demon kill you.
He's just lying behind you.
Can you give me a moment to take care of Toby? I'll be
Fair.
right back.
Okay. Yeah. This leaves us time to talk.
What you doing, bud?
No.
So, Generilla, thoughts?
Yes.
Let's prop the door open so he can come and go as he pleases. There you go, buddy. Now you can...
Or, we can just...
Okay. So what are you going to do?
I'm really leaning towards ignoring.
I'm sorry.
This is a demon problem. They can figure it out themselves.
This is a demon problem.
Generilla! I'm pretty sure if he's gonna keep on doing this.
Uh-huh. Come take it from me. Please. Already this young woman is beginning to show signs of aging.
I hate to ask it, Wilhelm, but I may need you to use one of your powerful spells to duplicate a a weaker one because I don't have the ability to cast it. But one of the divine spells that basically sends things like that back where they belong. And I don't mean plane shift.
Banishment.
No, not banishment either. It's
Oh, protection from evil and good.
no, because that doesn't actually do it.
It stops them from
It's
being
like
possessed.
the fifth. It's the fifth level version of like protection from evil and good. I can't
Okay.
dispel evil and good. I think is what it's called.
Dispel evil and good. Shimmering energy surrounds and protects you from Fae. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, this is on the cast on yourself. But as your action, you can touch a creature you can reach that is charmed, frightened, or possessed. Blah blah blah. That creature you touch is no longer charmed, frightened, or possessed. Or you can use dismissal to drive the creature back to its home plane. Yeah.
My only question with that Jinrilla will be, we've just seen him possess and take the other guy down, and now he's possessing her. What stops him from just possessing someone else while we walk down the road and coming back?
Yeah, he can most likely probably do it to one of us. And I don't want that to happen to me again.
Again.
Yeah, it's not fun.
This may be a consequence of our actions. I don't think it's going to let us escape it.
Hold on, I'm looking at something.
Okay.
Fiddly stick.
What?
I'm half tempted. I'm half tempted to do something because
Okay.
I should have another spell available to me from Paladin at this point. Didn't forget my magical spells.
You still got Turn the Unholy as well.
I do. I could turn it, but
Sound of Truth.
I was also going to see if we could like just kind of contain it and then deal with it or something.
I mean, you
Because
could hold the person, but
well, I was actually thinking, have Wilhelm do that. Well, do the one thing while I reverse the magic on Magic Circle to create the prison for the fiend.
you have Magic Circle?
I do now.
Okay.
As I said, I've been kind of neglecting the paladin spell things. I've been kind of keeping track of my spell slots, but I've been forgetting to actually
Use the spells.
my spells to learn the new spells when I get the chance to prepare more paladin spells.
Fair.
Because I gained like 4 or 5 levels of paladin since I built this sheet or whatever. Yeah, I don't think. Oh, I don't know. I did put that on there, didn't I? Double checking that I have everything. Okay, cool. With my changes. Cool. Alright. There we go. Should be everything. You should now have the updated sheet. Oh, I need to go again. Good grief!
You gotta pick someone up?
Now I gotta go pick the kid up.
Okay.
Yeah. But that should be the updated sheet.
Yep, I got it.
I included the one for the main spell and my extra paladin spell. They're a little
Speaking of-
weirdly
speaking of
on
home
this.
magic. Yep, I see that.
But because I don't have the space to fix it right.
No worries. Okay. So you want to use Magic Circle to capture it?
You don't necessarily want to, but I don't have another. I don't want to go be the demon prince of the hunt. Not what General is about.
Shouldn't have killed the previous one then.
I wasn't trying to.
What were you trying
I
to
didn't
do?
realize that people were going to actually, like, kill it.
It's a shame you didn't talk about that beforehand.
I also didn't realize we were in the abyss.
Yeah. I kind of skipped most of the labyrinth. Would have made it a little more clear. But anyway. So, this woman, just like the man before, is in your face pleading with you to come take the mantle of Baphomet.
I'm going to cast Magic Circle.
You're going to cast Magic Circle?
Yeah. Choosing Fiends.
Mm-hmm.
Reversing magic to basic trap it within.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to grab the woman and try to pull her out, forcing the fiend to stay trapped in the magic circle.
No, other creatures can pass through it, correct? It's just the fiend that's trapped, true? Okay. Since no one else is talking, I'm gonna say yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
So what I was saying is that this is so now that if you, I mean, it takes a minute to cast magic circle, and the whole time, I mean, she's gonna keep babbling at you and trying to distract you and get you to listen, but will the others be helping you at all, or are they just watching and laughing at you while you do this?
Wilhelm will help in any way he can. General's going to show him what exactly she wants to, but he will help.
Gwen will, I guess, try and restrain the woman.
Smart. Okay.
I'm trying to talk along to this demon, like, would a paladin of Palor really want to take on this mantle? Having that kind of conversation with it.
You're trying to like have trying to use reason. That's beside the point. They defeated the King of Beasts. They are the new king. She's, yeah, looking kind of old now. But yeah, once you successfully get the magic circle up, and the possessing influence is bound within it, it should be possible to pull the woman out of the circle and have her pass through it with no problem and leave the demon behind.
Okay, I'll try and guide the woman out. And presumably she does not turn dust.
Nope. Yeah, she doesn't turn to dust. Okay.
Dear God.
So this woman, who still looks much older than she had, what happened? Why was I saying those things? I couldn't stop myself. What happened to me? What's happening to me? She says, looking at her wrinkled hands.
Wilhelm?
Sorry?
Jamel's gonna look at Wilhelm. Wilhelm, you got a great arresto on you?
Who are you talking to?
He's currently in the restroom.
Wilhelm is in the bathroom, but let me check for you to see if they have that spell. No.
But you can.
But you are close to the temple, so you could.
Yeah, we'll go to the. Actually, we'll just head to the temple. We'll take her to the temple. We've got an hour before the circle evaporates. And if the demon wants to try to get away, and he can make the charisma saving throw to break through my magic.
Break on through to the other side. Yep. So you see, like a almost spectral minotaur mouthing its protests, still begging for you to help it from inside the magic circle. What do you do?
I guess I'm leading the old woman to a church.
Yeah. So she's old now. I say old, so more like 50s, but that's still a far cry from the 20s that she appeared to be when she was first possessed. So, yeah, you lead her into the temple, and the clerics take her in and promise to do what they can to help her. What are you going to do about this Minotaur?
We could get the plane shifted. We could banish it because we can see it now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have either one of those.
Wilhelm does.
Alrighty, what do we need me to get rid of?
Where is he?
The spectral. We can now see the thing that was possessing the people. So we can actually now get rid of it without getting rid of the person.
And I'm assuming you want Wilhelm to go ahead and get rid of it.
That's what was been suggested, yes. Because you have access to the banishment spell and don't think anyone else does.
That would definitely do it.
But would it actually stick, though?
Theoretically, it should take time for it to figure out how to get back to the material plane.
It can't come back for 100 years.
For 100 years?
If it's not native.
Yeah, but the demon was saying, he's not here on the material plane. He's still in the abyss.
Oh, I have no idea how that works for his ghost.
Why does it say 100 years in the spell?
Oh, I thought that was a thing that said it couldn't come back after a while.
It can't come back. It just says otherwise the target doesn't return if you concentrate on it for a minute. But it doesn't say anything about it.
Huh, I'm going crazy.
It could have been interesting, an interesting aspect to the spell, but yeah, that's why I checked it, because I was like, is that true? I've heard that before. That's kind of cool. But no, sadly. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's suggested when it was able to speak that this is basically like abyssal sending. It's still in the abyss, but talking through a vessel. Now, the aspect of itself that it was using to do that communication is trapped here now, thanks to the magic circle. Theoretically, all you'd have to do is let down the barrier and it will snap back to the abyss. Or it'll jump into someone else.
That's the part that's kind of concerning me, is I don't want it to jump into somebody else.
Mm-hmm. So what do you do?
Okay, you know what?
What?
I don't know if it'll work. But I guess, can I get a wisdom saving throw from the creature as I drop concentration on the magic circle and Turn the unholy.
Wisdom plus 14. 17. Since you're occupied, I will look up your spell save DC. 20. Okay. So, does it have a way around that? It's not a magical ability, is it? It's a spiritual ability.
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to use legendary resistance. Okay.
It's using what?
Legendary resistance.
Oh, of course it is.
It's still, like, you can't hear it, but it's still gesticulating, like, please.
I did. I'm just going to draw my sword and like just smack it.
You're gonna
Go away,
getting
stupid thing.
Go away, you stupid thing.
I don't know if it can hear me or not, but I'm going to try my very best to convince it to go back to its body and to go challenge a demon on one of the other layers of something else that's more appropriate.
Sorry?
I'm going to try to persuade it
Try and persuade it.
to go find another to choose a demon as the hunt. I like just want it to go away.
It's now you're pretty intelligent, right? How good would you say you were at reading lips?
Not as good as somebody else I used to play.
Well,
Can make some sort of check.
what's your passive perception?
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hold on.
I'm holding.
No, not you, the 6-year-old.
Okay. I can check your sheet for you. Oh, you rolled a 36. Okay, so you can see from its lips, from the words it's mouthing, and it's trying very clearly to mouth them as well, that won't do. If the mantle is won from one who is not worthy, then the champion who takes it will not be considered worthy either.
I'm not. I'm not worthy.
I'm not suggesting it. I'm suggesting you go into the abyss and let a demon kill you.
That sounds like a great idea.
We have a church over there, and like Wilhelm has the wish spell to just more or less just wish your stuff and body back to us when the deed is done.
Or here's an idea. We go back there. We grab the stupid thing. We send it to the astral sea, and we forget it ever existed.
But if you pick it up when it activates,
No, we grab the funky thing. We barely touch it or whatever. We sit there. We put it in the astral sea, and we forget it.
You're breaking up.
I'm not saying we have to do this, but an option is, if we want, I would lock it in a vault where no one can ever get to it.
No, because somebody eventually needs to get to it. But it can be somebody. It can be the great hunt to find the mantle of Baphomet. And then whoever finds it will be worthy of taking it because found it in an unknown blah blah blah.
Sounds good to me.
I guess we're gonna have to plane shift to the abyss.
Okay.
Mr. Demon Man, would that work?
The Minotaur is nodding vigorously.
Is this a trick to more or less for us to go to you so you can kill us?
He's shaking his head.
I'm inciting that.
Okay.
Is he lying, Anthony?
Let's see. You got a 32 on your insight.
Yeah.
There's no way. But you do get the impression that he will say anything he can to get you to come.
Will I show you?
You now, since this decision is going to...
Went before. The wide. The eye. That touch.
So you get the impression that he's in agreement because this plan will lead you to the abyss. That to do what you want, you'll have to do what he wants.
Okay.
So what do you do?
No.
I'd tell the party what I've incited from him.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
And he, of course, is protesting, like shaking his head. No. Of course not. No. Don't be silly.
So, here's the plan. You two head to the abyss and send that thing away. And I'll stay here and laugh at the creature trapped in, I will laugh at the creature standing.
And of course, when you say that, He's screaming, or the closest he can get to screaming, "No, it must be you."
But if what you said at the beginning was I initiated the plan that resulted in Baphomet's death, then I am doing this, or I am instituting this plan into action.
The demonic bullman appears to be weeping in despair.
Aww. Did I find the flaw in your argument? I'm not going to the abyss and becoming a demon prince. It's okay.
It's not on the bucket list.
So he continues to protest. But you must. Can't you see? It's the only way. It is the way it is always done. This is the way. This is the way.
Well, Gwen, you ready to go off on a wonderful adventure to
Never, never.
Yeah, we're returning to Neverland for the most part.
The only other plan I have is
Wait a minute, can't you just use Wish spell to more or less make your items go to the ethereal?
Yes, but it's a lot easier if I don't have to worry about using that spell slot.
Fair enough. General, if we die, William's probably gonna be fine, but I'm probably not going to.
Hold on, let me double check. Let me double think something. I swear.
Demon looks confused. What's going on? Why aren't you going like you said you would? Go on. Do it.
Okay. Let's see. Spells.
What you doing?
Alright. So I have both here. Alright, let's go.
You're going too? You said you were going to stay there and laugh.
I have a bad feeling that this is just gonna. So I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Hopefully, something will negate what I think is going to happen if I touch this stupid thing. When we get there.
I mean, I can move it without any of us touching it. That's okay.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go with them. We're gonna see what the hell happens.
The demon bangs against its magical cage, mouthing, "Let me out. If you're going there, I need to be there. It won't work unless I'm there too."
I will drop the concentration as Wilhelm is finishing casting Plane Shift.
Okay. So for a moment you see him smile gratefully and then disappear. And then when you plane shift back, you find yourself standing in the temple to Baphomet again, except what had been a plinth now appears to be a throne on which sits Baphomet. Good, you came. If I am to be worthy of Heartcleaver, I must face you in combat. Truthfully. You can try to take it from me, but you will fail.
Already bored.
Kill him? Yes or no?
I remember right.
Do you want to kill Generella? Do you want to help?
I will. This will be either faster or easier or less convoluted if I go toe to toe with this crazy thing myself. So let's
That's
Damn.
hardly fair. Surely you would want your friends to have their own amusements. And 4 Garistros appear.
Well, we didn't see that coming.
So,
I don't know.
ready to have some fun.
Suspect at this point initiative.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're going to try and talk your way out of it.
Yeah, I don't see that being an option.
15.
Baphomet yells out, "The hunt begins!" And the Garistro bellow. Alright, so Gwyn's going first with a whopping 31. Followed by Genrilla on 19. And then Baphomet. New Baphomet on 18. Wilhelm on 16. And the Garistros. Sorry, I put Glabrazu there, but it's Garistros on 6. So, Gwyn. Go on. Thought you were going to say.
Seeing
Importance. Continue, sir.
Seeing that only new Baphomet is the only target I can see at the moment, I'm
No,
not
you
sure
can-
that him.
You can also see 4 Garistro demons, which are the ones that look. Hold on.
Well, are those orange, like,
No.
more demonic? Oh,
They're not the ape things, they're the demon minotaur things.
well, that's what I was getting towards. I thought they had. For some reason, I thought they had orange look. Sorry.
Well, I suppose it's a reddish brown, but when I think of an orange demon, I think of the Balgara, the big ape things that are fairly bright orange, you know?
So I'm going to shoot at one of these suckers.
So you're going to shoot at one of the Gristros?
Yep, and do steady aim as well.
Okie doke.
Cool. That means she hasn't moved.
Oh, that's a crit!
And then do of an accuracy just in case. I can maybe get another nat 20. Okay.
No. 28 and the 29 are the ones that count.
Okay.
You don't crit on 19s, do you?
No.
Wait, hold on. What level? I'm a level 8 fighter, so.
No, because only champion fighters get the improved critical.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That is true. Okay. How much damage you do, though, with one hit, one high hit, and a crit? $106.
That's a lot of ones.
That is a lot of ones. You don't have any ability to re-roll those, do you?
No, I don't think. Wait. Well, yeah, no.
Okay.
I don't believe I do not. But is he a shababbed?
He's got a couple of arrows sticking in. One of them went deeper and did more damage, but he's still standing.
Okay. I am a turn.
Not even blooded yet.
I would like to use a legendary action at the end of Gwen's turn.
Okay.
I'll reach over and I'm gonna touch. Reach over and touch Gwen. Actually, no. I'm gonna do it to myself because I'm the one going toe to toe with the big mother trucker. I'm going to cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. Okay. Cool. Alright then. And then on your turn, what do you do?
I'm gonna walk to new Baphomet.
Gonna do
With a
what?
look of- I'm gonna walk up to our new
The new Baphomet. the new king of the beasts.
Baphomet.
Yeah.
With a kind of sad look on my face, like I don't want to be doing this. I'm gonna swing my sword 3 times.
Roll to hit. Ooh. So all of those hits, and of course one of them's a crit.
This is going to hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
What?
He got a nap.
No, holy hell. Oh, fuck's sakes. Okay.
Are you about to one-shot Baphomet?
I don't know. But that is a string of
crap that just shouldn't exist.
Okay. Okay. No. He's still standing. But he is bloody. And in response... Is that the end of your turn?
Oh wait, nope. I ought to roll something.
Okay.
Okay, so
Two.
he actually takes 281 and I take 2 AC.
281. Okay. And none of that is cold, fire, lightning, poisoning. Or...
Nope.
No.
It is magical piercing and radiant.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay, so before he takes his turn, he is first going to use a legendary action to make a single weapon attack with Heart Cleaver. So let's say D20 plus 17. Does a 28 hit?
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage, you are correct. Does a nat 20 hit?
The
Sadly,
28.
The 28 is the one that counts. Yes, I know.
And yes, that shit.
So that would be 14. Oh, that's really shit. 14 points of force damage. I got a 1 and a 3 on the 2d10. That sucks. Out of a possible 30, I only did 14. All right. And then on his turn, let's make this a proper hunt.
Counterspell.
It's his realm.
Does that make him immune to counterspell?
Magic works the way he wants it to work here.
So essentially, Wilhelm actually can't use any of his magic.
Well, depends. I just wanted Baphomet to last a little longer, but if that's going to make you upset, then...
No, it's fine. I just wanted to check, because if so, then that would change how I was going to do my legendary action in turn.
Yeah. He's not letting you counterspell, because here the magic that powers magic comes from him. That makes sense? He is the source of magic in this realm. But... so yeah. Basically, Genrilla is transposed into the labyrinth. You're still in the abyss, but now you have to navigate the labyrinth to get back to here, or successfully pass an intelligence check. Sorry?
I said, fun times.
Indeed. Wilhelm, now it's your turn.
End of Baphomet's turn. I would like to legendary action, just shoot the demon that Gwen had already wounded.
Okay.
It's about all I'll be able to do, so make sure y'all don't die or nothing, because I can't do it. Alrighty. So 19 hit that demon.
Just. Its AC is 19. How much damage do you do? Do you do? 19. Oof.
Then for my actual turn, I will use my movement to fly into the air, so I'm not on the ground.
Fair.
And then I will shoot twice, same demon.
Okay.
27 and
Those
23.
ones hit.
is all radiant.
So, okay. So, two of the Garistros are going to charge Gwyn. Including the one that's already injured.
Okay.
2d20 plus 13. Hi.
Is he whining again?
Yeah, just hit.
Okay. And those do, let's see. Oof. 28 d10 plus 14. It's 148 points of damage, Gwyn.
I'm gonna dodge that.
That would bring it down to 74. That's probably wise.
74.
The other two Garistro are going to go bellowing, like, since they can't reach Wilhelm, they're going to go bellowing into the labyrinth to hunt Genrilla. And
That's
yeah. Yeah, let's be really mean. Baphomet is going to use his the last of his legendary actions to also charge Gwyn. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah, that just hits my AC.
Just okay. So
How weak are you, Gwen?
I'm at 180.
Okay.
now his gore attack isn't actually as powerful, which is strange. But oh, I forgot. You also needed to make strength checks to see if you were prone.
Okay. I guess I'll do 2 of them.
Mm-hmm. And you may as well do a third one for Baphomet himself, who only did 24 points of damage to you. Okay. Yeah, so you'd already be prone, and let's see if you also get knocked 10 feet away. So yeah, you get ragdolled.
we have 2 legendary actions, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do now. Yeah. Does anybody
Okay.
else want to use legendary actions before turn passes to Gwyn?
Yes. I would like to use my legendary action to attempt to get out of the labyrinth.
Intelligence check.
Nope.
I would like to use the last of mine to at another Garistro. The same wooden one we've been beating the crap out of.
If you're going to shoot at one of the 2 Garistros that are attacking Gwyn, the same one
Yeah,
that's injured.
the one that's wounded specifically, just so I
Yes.
can get it out of the way.
Yeah.
19.
Just hits.
$15.
15 points of damage. Gwyn, do you want to use a legendary action to stand back up, and your second legendary action to charge?
First legendary action. Actually, my first legendary action, I'm just going to disengage and just float up to the ceiling.
Fair.
While also, like, turning my body to where I'm facing them.
Okay.
And then as my second...
OBS is being silly.
Imagine that does not hit.
No, it doesn't.
The 14.
Yay. The 14 does not hit.
Gwyn, I guess, gives them the
Finger?
archer salute and also just, like, spits out like a broken tooth.
Fair. Go get so it's your turn now, Gwyn. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna shoot some more.
You're gonna shoot the fucker. Go for it.
Yep. Now do steady aim, all this shebang.
Shabingus, as they say.
Of accuracy. Okay, only one hits, I imagine.
What you doing, OBS?
I would have been like shooting at the injured one.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, you're shooting at the injured one, yes.
And I'm a turn
Okie dokie.
after doing 60 damage.
16. Okay. Yay, we're reconnected. So, just in case we did actually lose anybody who was watching the stream, all you missed was Gwyn using a legendary action to her legendary actions to fly up from the ground and take one shot at the Garistro that was already injured, and then use their turn to take 2 more shots. And yeah, did 60 points of damage total, which is significantly less than they did the first time. But they didn't get a crit this time, so, you know. And you only got 1 hit this time. Thankfully that nat 1 didn't stick, eh?
Yeah.
Generella.
At the end of my turn, I
Okay.
legendary action
Go for it.
to attempt and successfully get out of the maze.
Alright. You're back. You're back in the temple complex.
I'm mad.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want. I know it won't actually do that much damage or whatever, but I just think it'd be so much fun to do something.
What you gonna do?
Just because. But isn't Baphomet like huge?
Baphomet is indeed huge.
I'm large.
Mm-hmm. So they're only one
And
size, one size bigger.
so you can still kind of grapple things that are one size bigger than you.
You want to try and wrestle?
I I don't. For some god awful reason, I just like because I know he's. I'm going to be behind him. I just kind of want to run up, like wrap my arms around him, and then like back suplex him.
Okay. So
Just because I don't know why.
it'd be an unarmed strike, but it would be very entertaining.
Yeah, but I'm probably not. I'm just going to go up and attack my normal way
Okay.
because, yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to guess he has no idea I'm there.
Well, he would, because it's broke the spell, and it's his. Yeah, he knows you're there, so you don't have surprise.
Okay. Oh, I wasn't actually looking.
You don't have advantage.
Yeah. I forgot that she like when floated up for a second. But regardless, all right. So 3 attacks.
You managed to get the drop on the other Baphomet because he was hubristic. This one, not so much. But those two all fucking hit.
I could also cast non-detection, which might have actually worked.
Yeah, this is true.
All right, so it's 3d8 plus 2. 3d8 plus 18. 8. 86. Honestly,
Come on.
Blade Flourish. Alright. $223 more points of damage. What? What?
So, altogether, you have done 514 points of damage to Baphomet. He only had 319. He's not dead, but he's unconscious and badly bleeding. He manages to croak out, "Well done."
That's ridiculous.
It is.
Cool.
Killed the Demon Lord again!
No, he's not dead yet.
He's not dead yet. But he's
I do end the turn.
bleeding out. So on Baphomet's turn, all he can do is make a death save, and he does actually save. Yay! One step closer to stabilizing. End of Baphomet's turn. Anybody want to do a legendary?
Yeah, sure. Since he's daft right now, I can actually use spells, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna drop a legendary to turn into a solar.
Wow. Okay.
I just couldn't do it before because he was stopping my magic, so
Yeah.
just had to wait for General to beat the crap out of him.
Heart Cleaver has reduced itself to a large weapon instead of huge. And, sort of glints at you enticingly, generally.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot. I need to make a con save. I completely forgot about that when he hit me.
To maintain concentration.
Mm-hmm. But DC is only 10. Don't think I can fail. Yeah.
You're fine. Okay. So, Wilhelm, unless Gwyn's doing a legendary, it is your turn.
I do a legendary.
You do what? You're doing a legendary. Okay, what would you like to do?
Shoot a bull in the eye.
Shoot a bull in the eye. Go for it. Oh yeah, that hits. That hits. That hits. $70. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. He's got 1 hit point left. Wilhelm.
So we want Generilla to not have to pick up that mantle, right?
Yes.
Okay. So in that case, someone else would have to kill Baphomet. Right?
Yeah, to be worthy of the mantle. To be the... Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, so if you wanted to be Baphomet, you'd have to be the one that slayed him. Heartcleaver's going to reject you otherwise.
Wilhelm is going to go ahead and, in his fun solar form, go forward to some of the demons that think Gwen is their punching bag.
Okay.
And begin, slice.
So you're not
then
shooting
I'm
with...
going to use...
Okay.
He's going to fly down and...
Okay.
Actually,
One of the coolest things about the Solar is the slaying longbow, but...
Yeah, but I
Shoot to
need
kill.
these guys still kind of alive.
Okay.
So we're just gonna give him a lesson, and I get 2 attacks. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do those hit?
Oh yeah, those hit. Those definitely hit.
$94.
Okay. So the one that was already badly injured goes down. And the other 93 points of damage cleave through to the other one.
Then, for Wilhelm's free action, he was going to raise a sword, point at one of them, and just say, you know, we can make a deal with you. Baphomet's over there on the ground. One of you could kill him and become the new Baphomet. And just hold the sword looking at him.
There is
Interestingly.
no honor in slaying an injured foe. . 'Cause 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 '
At the end of Wilhelm's turn, I would like to use a legendary action.
Very well.
And you're all gonna think I'm fucking nuts.
Go on then.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay.
My legendary action is to pump 55 points of health back into Beth.
Oh, so now it's honorable form.
Okay.
And because I didn't kill him,
Yeah.
the stupid weapon is going to reject me.
You saved me. Why?
And that's what we do.
This is not amusing.
Wilhelm's gonna look at the remaining demons and just say, "Well, boys."
I will not.
The hunt is on.
You want me to chase you?
No. I want them to chase you.
You want my
Anyway.
demons to pursue me. They will not obey you unless you wield the heart cleaver.
We'll see about that.
I was gonna say
alright.
you're looking pretty weak right there, and you're looking like some mighty fine prey for your minions.
Roll persuasion.
Me.
Either of you, or both of you, if you want to. If you want whoever has the highest charisma to roll with advantage, you can.
Let me do it, please. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can't even
Okay.
handle the generalist charisma, so.
Watch him get like a nat 20.
No.
We believe in you.
I'm going to try to convince the other. I'm going to try to convince at least one of the other demons that this is a good idea.
That they could take Heart Cleaver for themselves and be Baphomet. Yes. What's the roll? You are rolling it, right? Oh, there we go. 33.
Nice.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. So, yeah. Let's see if they can. Yeah, there's no way that they would be insightful enough to see any flaws in your argument. Seems like
Especially throwing Nash on that, which, yeah.
sorry, what?
Yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna go with my straight persuasion. So yeah, they're gonna think that that's a great idea.
Yeah, they do. They do. They are convinced. You successfully convince the Garistros that this is a weak Baphomet and they could do it better. Okay. So whose turn was that, actually? Because that was a legendary, right?
It should be the Greastrow.
It was Wilhelm's turn. Yeah. Okay. And then
He
So
finished his turn, and then we started legendarying and convincing. So yeah.
So the two Garistros that are already in the room with Baphomet are going to do 20 plus 13. Okay. Traitorous fools. They do hit, but they don't seem to do any damage to them. Be able to do any damage to their demon lord. The other two that had gone into the labyrinth to chase you down return, and they are going to charge. Oh shit! That was only the attacks for either way. Yeah.
Oh wait, were they not using magical attacks when they attacked Gwen earlier?
Garistro doesn't have. Oh shit! Yeah, good point.
So Gwen wouldn't have taken any damage.
Yeah, they would have knocked her about, but she wouldn't have taken that 14. The 28 d10 plus. Yeah, that's true. They don't have. I was just checking to see if they had magical attacks for the sake of attacking Baphomet, but I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Well, shoot.
Well, shit.
I guess
Okay, we
at
can
that
call-
point, Gwen realized, oh wait, I'm wearing a bulletproof vest. I'm fine.
D20 plus. Maybe it took a little longer for your wounds to close back up in the abyss.
Yeah.
So, again, the two charge attacks don't do Baphomet any damage, but he does. He does get knocked prone and knocked 20 feet back.
I mean, he technically already was prone because he was unconscious.
This is true. He didn't stand up yet. But yeah, they knock him flying. So, Gwyn, it's your turn. What do you do?
I guess pick up the broken tooth.
Pick up your
earlier.
Pick up the tooth.
Wipe it off.
Put it back in your
back
mouth.
I'm probably going to. I'll ask Wilhelm to presto this in a bit. Should we
Given
leave now?
Given your curse, you could probably just shove it back into the socket and it'll heal.
Yeah, but it could be dirty. We're in a bullpen. The bull has to be brown for a reason.
Our party who has gone through goblin sewers, crypts, and countless other things. Gwen, it'll be alright. The one time we're in a bullpen, it could be dirty.
Yeah, but I'm not shoving anything in my mouth.
You're funny. Anyway. So so all you do is you don't attack. You're gonna leave the demons to fight amongst themselves.
Mm.
Yeah.
mean, you can see that they can't. You can see that they can't defeat Baphomet, right? That should be
That's
obvious.
fine. He'll still be distracted by trying to deal with them attacking him, and we can leave. And given the fact that I was merciful to him,
He kind of owes you.
it's not even that. It's more of the fact that Baphomet's weapon wouldn't want a pussy for an owner.
This is true. So, Denrilla,
Yes.
I do want you to add something to your character sheet.
Oh, what did I get?
Labyrinthine recall. You can perfectly recall any path you have traveled.
Is this because I broke the maze, or because of some other weirdness?
Because you saved Baphomet's life.
Oh,
So he granted you a boon.
The main reason I did it is because
You didn't
He
want to
is a-
become the new Baphomet.
well, not just that, but he's they are a force of nature. As much as we don't like them, they kind of have to exist.
That's fair.
Actually, could you put that in the chat so I can just copy and paste that?
Sure, give me a sec.
Sorry.
So obviously you won't do the Minotaur can bit. It'll be you can perfectly recall any path you have travelled.
Fun. No more getting lost in labyrinths for me.
Let's switch that to. I'll edit it for you. There we go. Okay. Yep, no more getting lost for you. Whether you like it or not, you have been influenced by Baphomet. Touched by Baphomet. Anyway. Yeah. So, what you gonna do? Are you leaving Baphomet to discipline his troops? And just
Yep. That is exactly what.
And then what?
On my plane shifting out?
Doesn't work.
Fine. We will go through the labyrinth with me leading to the door out.
Okay. True. Yeah, you go the long way around through the labyrinth to the to the archway that had a very subtle alkylith that you didn't notice the first time you walked under it. And that leads you back out through the hunting lodge eventually. It still takes a while to go through, but you get through. Maybe a few minotaurs in the way, but you can handle them. Alright. So once you are back in Brench, what do you do?
think we
Well-
need in.
That was stupid.
He's upset. You hurt his pride.
Yeah. How long do you think it'll take us to get back to
I don't think, at least this time, I don't think we're going to have the same problem we did last time. Alright. Back to Traveler's Rest. So the Traveler's Rest Inn will require rooms for the night.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, let's go.
Friendly reminder to everybody: we don't need rooms.
Why not?
Magic Mansion.
True. You
Fair
can,
enough.
you can go anywhere. You could set up the doorway to the Magic Mansion at the back of the fireplace.
It's not like anyone can enter it.
Mm-hmm. So that's what you do. You go to the inn, say, do you go to the inn at all, or do you just choose a random wall in the town to set up?
We can. I guess we could use a random wall at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we really wanted just to be safe, I could use a boulder out in the woods. I mean,
Yeah. Your choice.
What? I'm sorry.
He could use a boulder out in the woods if you wanted some additional security.
Sure. Fine.
Yeah.
Boulder. Giant boulder in the woods. Something big enough to put a door on.
Have you guys met the Black Dragon Bandits?
Yes.
Yeah.
we dropped off.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
100 people there.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Mm-hmm.
Yep, they're no longer bandits. They're I guess
the
effectively the
Ashton.
town guard of Ashton.
Yes, the treetop town of Ashton. Yeah. Okay. So you could actually stay in Ashton if you wanted to.
We could.
Probably a little friendlier to you than Traveler's Rest.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Camping or the woods sounds far more.
Appealing.
Solitude is our friend right now.
Okay.
Sure.
So, are you going to wander off the road, go deeper into the woods to find somewhere solitudinous?
Well, this is the Ashwood and not the Darkwood, so
It's the Ashwood.
Well, I am also
Not-
part of the Darkwood Werefolk tribe, remember, so they might just let us crash there if we ever need to.
Yeah, true. But you're nowhere near that particular woods at the moment. Well, you're the wrong side of Traveler's Rest. So yeah, if you go into the Ashwoods and go a little deeper, try to find somewhere that would be suitable to set up the mansion. You stumble across something that you did not expect to see in the middle of the woods. An overgrown stepped temple.
Wait, tell
Um,
This was not here before, I think.
Do you want to?
examine it, yes.
In character or out of character?
In character?
Okay. So, sorry?
Why are you asking in or out of character?
Okay. So, basically, I'm asking if your characters in this game, or rather, the players in this game, gonna look at it from the. Oh, we've never seen this before. Maybe it's new DLC content, or are you sticking to your characters' personas and investigating it from that perspective?
I'm going to stick with the persona and investigate it. At least from the outside, whatever. I'm not going to jump to any kind of conclusions. I'm going to be looking for visible holy symbols.
All right.
Or anything like that.
So, perception check from a distance first. See if you can see anything that would be worth investigating. $34. Hell yes, you do. In fact, with a perception check like that, you can already make out the concealed. It's an ancient temple dedicated to some kind of sun deity. There are sun symbols on it that look remarkably similar to the symbol of Palor.
Do a history to see if religion exactly the same. Proficient in religion. Can I do a religion to see if his symbol has ever, like, over time, if it's changed any?
Sure. $15. To the best of your knowledge, no, it hasn't. It has remained a persistent, recognizable symbol for as long as people have worshipped Palor. He is the god of the sun, after all, so what else would it be?
Right. I wasn't thinking it was going to be any... If it was, I wasn't thinking it was going to be any great change, just minor cosmetic things, but okay. So guys, this appears to be an ancient temple to some deity. It's got some similarities to Palor, but it's not quite the same symbol.
Gwen is going to step out of character and just like think to herself, is this something new in the game? And just starts Googling stuff, just in case, because he might be involved, just in case.
You quickly find confirmation that this is official, the content. It's it is not Jester's doing.
Okay. After Gwen sees that, she's gonna step back in the character like, okay. If this is one of your... Do you think it might be a good god? or goddess, I guess.
I can't imagine a sun god not like. Obviously, the heat and light can be detrimental in the long run, or if you don't take precautions. But for the most part, I don't see any of them being truly evil. So it's probably a good or neutral deity.
Do you want to try to get into the temple or scale the outside of the temple to examine the exterior? Like I said, it is a stepped temple. There are steps leading all the way up to the top.
I suggest we why don't we do a thorough examination of the outside before we see if we can get inside and see if anybody missed anything
Okay.
on any of the sides of the temple.
Okay. So, what you doing?
Investigate.
Just from ground level?
I'll do the from above.
You gonna fly up and take a look?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, with that 29, you'd easily see that something at the very top looks like there's a flat bit at the top. Some sort of altar-like structure, but it has things curving out from the corners. Something's missing here. You're not getting a full picture of what this should have been. Something seems to clearly be missing.
Hey guys, I think I found something, but it seems like it's missing a top.
Okay. Well, let us let us come back to that and see if we can get inside.
Before you do that, would Wilhelm be curious about what Gwendolyn has found?
Yes, Wilhelm would be. So he would like to take a look.
Okay.
You want a perception check?
Yeah, do a perception check or investigation if you think that would be better. If you want to take a close look when you fly up there.
Investigation. That's
21?
21.
Okay. To your eyes, the metallic curved arms coming off the four corners of the altar seem to be armatures that would have supported something or held something in place.
Could you tell what it would be? Would he recognize any magical significance of something like this?
At this point, there's nothing else to see. The rest, it would be conjecture based upon your wisdom. Insight check, basically.
Sure, why not? I think that's only a plus 8. Not even. Insight. Oh no, plus 9. Oh, so insightful. And I will plus 6 that, so it's a 27.
Okay. There's two possibilities that you can think of. Either that there was some great holy symbol, perhaps made of gold or precious, or a gemstone or something, that was held up by these amateurs and was since stolen, or they were used to hold somebody in place in order to sacrifice them to the temple's god.
Okay. So, just from a general look at this, folks, either this is a sacrificial spot to hold someone in place before sacrificing them to whatever deity you believe in, or it's to hold someone in place. Which either way, it's to hold something or someone in place, and I'm getting a strong sense of someone.
I think this was a benevolent sun god.
Are we sure this was a nice sun god?
One way to find out.
You gonna
Go inside and look around.
Okay.
Fair enough, let's go.
All right then.
As we're approaching,
As you approach.
as we get closer,
Mm-hmm.
I'm divine sense.
Divine sense undead.
So if there's any demons, undead, or celestials that are not behind full cover, and if something has either been hollowed or unhollowed, I would know it.
It still feels sacred. Like there's no it's not been desecrated. The place still
Okay.
feels hallowed. However, you do also detect the presence of undead somehow as you're walking through the interior. So
Oh no. Okay.
do you want to? I mean, you do see like bodies in the alcoves, like Skyrim, Draugr style. None of them are moving as yet, but they do appear to be armed and armored.
So I don't have to keep casting, or so I don't have to keep using it. I'm just going to quickly cast detect evil and good.
Mm-hmm. Now, let me just check something. Because the spell is worded weird. I mean, it's called Detect Evil and Good. But what it detects is simply the presence of aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiends, or undead within 30 feet of you. It doesn't actually tell you whether they are good or evil.
No, it doesn't.
Where were you wanting to go?
Okay.
What are we looking
So
for?
as you... Are you talking to us, Wilhelm?
Oh, sorry, ignore me.
That's what I thought. Just checking. So do you want to continue through the structure? I mean, you're not going to get lost, as labyrinthine as these corridors seem. You can find your way through any labyrinth with no problem.
Okay. Are there any chambers? I know you said that there are alcoves where there's like bodies, but are there any chambers or like
Yeah.
Offices?
Yeah, you do find yourself in a yeah. You do find yourself in a room that appears to be more like an office. And to your surprise, there appears to be somebody also wearing this one isn't wearing armor. But they also appear to be dead. However, they are reading. They are transcribing old scrolls onto fresher parchment.
What?
And did you try and get his attention, or
Is there?
he? By the way, he
Is
is
there a
shedding.
door frame?
Yes, it's of course old and rotting, but there is a door with a. It's the topmost panel is missing, which is why you can see him inside.
Well, I'm gonna try to like. The wall, is it made of
Yeah.
stone?
Yeah,
or-
the walls
okay,
the walls are stone, solid stone.
I'm basically going to knock on the wall as opposed to the door.
And yeah, he's shiny, by the way. He's actually giving off bright light in a 15-foot radius.
That's unusual. But yeah, I'm going to try to get his attention by making a noise on the wall to get him to look up.
He looks up. His eyes are his eye sockets are glowing with red light. But nevertheless, he smiles as best he can with, his face desiccated. Has Paylor sent a new vigilant?
Did he say victim?
Vigilant.
Oh. I do serve Paylor, but I was not sent here specifically.
Surely
We just
you
happened.
know, if you follow Paylor, that where your feet take you is directed by him. His light lit your path.
I've been a few places where his light has trouble reaching.
And did you bring his light to those dark places?
Yes and no. One time we definitely did. The next time we decided that it was better to leave it to the denizens of the place because it involved true forces of nature that need to exist whether we like it or not.
Ah, very well. Well, either way, you are here now, and it is good. Perhaps you can help me.
Help you with what?
As you can see, we loyal servants of Paylor have maintained our vigil to protect this temple. and keep the knowledge it contains from rotting away to nothing. Now that you're here, perhaps we can rest. And
What?
perhaps you are to do more than just keep the place from crumbling like we have. It is my hope that you are the people of prophecy, that you shall relight the light of Pelor, that you will bring his radiance to these lands and banish the darkness that curses it.
Can I see or be told this prophecy of which you speak?
Certainly. I have the scroll right here. And he reaches for one of the scrolls on the shelf, and it crumbles to dust in his hands. Oh, it has been some time since I transcribed that one. Regardless, there are others that make reference to it. And he presents several fresher, though not still quite old, documents that discuss that seem to be analyses of the prophecy, critiques of it, rather than the prophecy itself.
I don't want to waste that kind of magic, but this could be kind of important. Wilhelm, can I pay you to utter the words and make that scroll
Whole again.
a scroll again?
Preferably with the original wording intact. Yeah.
Or
Wilhelm? Wilhelm! Wilhelm!
he's going. Think.
Cool.
Where did you go?
Hello.
Hello, you have returned.
What you need me to do to fix it?
Fix it. Fix the scroll.
Yeah, sure.
How do you intend
So-
to do this?
Can I use mending to fix the scroll and put it back together?
Mending involves taking two broken pieces and holding them together for a minute. It's like it's the cantrip version of superglue.
We're gonna need. In order to get
If
this
I
to work,
wish to wish, if the bad thing is if I use wish on this, it does run the risk of me losing wish.
no,
Not for this.
this is not the kind of world shut.
You just
Think of it as a super mending type thing.
One of the uses of which
Yeah.
is basically undoing one action. So you can undo it to the point where it's intact again. Unfortunately, that would leave it still in the same delicate state that it had been, but you can restore it to its proper shape.
Okay, sounds good. Then I will use my last 9th level spell slot and fix the scroll.
Okay. So you turn back time to right before the old scribe is heading over to the shelf. It's right here.
Hold on. It's very old and delicate. maybe we don't pull it out with our hand.
How do you suggest we read it, then?
It's
Would very delicate hands work?
hold on. It might simply be the oils and the other things. I know his flesh is weird. Do I think that a use of mage hand would be a better solution than a human trying to touch it?
That could work. Yeah.
Mage hand.
Okay. So with your mage hand, you delicately pick up this scroll. However, you do get the impression that as soon as you try to unroll it, it's going to crumble.
However, seeing as it together currently, would casting mending on the scroll like this knit the pieces back together?
Yes. Yeah, it's going to take several minutes, but if you cast mending on it now while all of its bits are touching, then yes.
Alright, so I'm going to get the scroll onto the table, and I'm going to... Wilhelm, if you have mending, take a few minutes and mend the scroll as it is, so it doesn't fall apart, and then we can actually unroll it and see what it says.
Clever.
Please, and thank you.
I like this. This is good. Good thinking.
Sounds good. Wilhelm is going to begin to mend it.
Alrighty. So, tell me about yourselves. What brought you to our temple?
We were just looking for a place off the beaten track in the woods to set up a...
Well, we are certainly a safe place to rest your head.
Yeah, that's basically what we were looking for, because... like I said, we've been places and had to do things that aren't chief among my things to do on a normal day, but like I said, cosmic forces cannot be left unbalanced.
Which cosmic forces are you referring to?
The thrones of the abyss cannot remain empty.
Really?
We've had an incident, but it should be taken care of now, hopefully. And Lady said she did not want anything to do with said throne.
And what of the undead?
They are a work in progress.
Well, I dare say we could make far more progress with the light of Pelor intact. Restored to the top.
Like I said, let us figure out what this prophecy says. See what we can. We'll see if we think we fit it and what we might be able to do.
Okay. Very well.
So all these skeletons and you worshippers of Pelor, and you're just magically bound to your mortal bodies?
We are blessed with immortality for as long as is necessary to keep the temple protected and the knowledge it contains, to guard it until the prophesied champions arrive.
That's a 28 on an on insight. Is he lying?
Yeah, he's not lying. No, this is his divine mission. He is being kept alive by the power of Palor. He's good undead. Though they do... I mean, he still looks like a desiccated corpse.
Yeah, so Gwen more or less looking between Jinrilla and Mr. Undead Churchman. I'm like...
Mr. Undead Churchman? The scribe.
Okay, describe.
It's unusual. This is an unusual thing, but I'm thinking that Palor made a decision to keep servants here, to keep this place protected. For some reason, couldn't send active people because I get the feeling this temple's been lost from.
I was gonna say he could have, like, they could have been preserved a bit more, but Palor is your department.
I'm surprised that he's got undead here, but like I said, to keep a light burning, sometimes you have to do weird things.
We prefer to refer to ourselves as the undying rather than undead.
And as soon as your job is done, you will get to enjoy your afterlife.
Yes.
Okay.
Unlike the undead who were animated by necrotic energy, we are still in full possession of our souls.
So, it's not so much that you guys are dead. You've just been alive a really, really long time.
And have not needed to breathe nor eat for centuries.
So your bodies have kind of died, but from extreme old age as opposed to something crazy. That's what I'm getting the feeling of.
That will suffice as an explanation, yes.
Cool. Wonderful. Fun times. Alright. We'll let Wilhelm do this thing. We've only got 8 minutes.
What?
I was saying, no. Why am I thinking it's later than it is?
We've got an hour and 8 minutes. I mean, if you want to wrap up early, you can, but we've got an hour and 8 minutes.
For some reason, I'm thinking it's later than it is. Like, It feels like we've been at this forever. Right?
Yeah. We got a lot done this session. This is true.
But yeah, no, I'm completely out of it.
It's okay. I mean,
okay.
The last few times we've tried to play, we've usually ended up having to start late or finish early. So maybe because we're coming to the 3-hour mark, maybe it feels that. Yeah. Bearing in mind, Dan, that they're in America, so their clocks are a little different.
Regardless, I get the thing. Like, yeah, I'm still just. Why? I just read my clock. Okay.
So anyway, yeah, Wilhelm's still working away on restoring the scroll. You can.
Let's grab a.
Read the others if you want.
I was gonna say, we could. I'm gonna kind of look at Wilhelm and be like, Wilhelm, when you finish, go ahead and grab a rest. I think before we figure out what the prophecy says, we should be fully rested, ready to go.
Okay. Before you read the prophecy.
Yeah. If we read the prophecy and it starts some weird thing, you never know with magic prophecy spells. or what they're going to do to you. So I'd rather be.
You
I'd rather be ready.
You don't want to read the scroll and end up pulled through a rent in time and speaking to Paylor himself, and yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. So, that's okay with you and me.
Yeah. And is that you saying that you want to put a pin in it?
I mean, I don't want to say yes, but I kind of also want to say yes.
Okay.
I'm hungry,
That's okay.
and my family wants to do a craft project tonight.
Okay. Then yeah, we can put it. This seems like a good place to put a pin in it. With you can continue your RP chat if you want through the week, and ask the scribe more questions, or just talk amongst yourselves. And this has been fun. And if any of you listening would like to join our community, or even join a game, which would be awesome, then come and find us. There is a link to the Games and Geekery Discord server in the description below. I also offer services to fellow dungeon masters if you're interested in a custom or personalized adventure, particularly good at this time of year if you want a last minute Christmas present for your geeky friends. Then I can help you come up with a custom adventure with unique monsters and magical items and stuff like that. So as a truly memorable gift for your geeky friends. But in the meantime, no matter what role you play, have a good game.